Hey guys, so this is an after and that's a before. First of all, the before in itself, they're very gorgeous. I was actually very surprised when they came. They're prettier in person than I thought they would be. And then this is the after, and what I did, I wrapped it with vinyl. I had never ever done this before. It was my very first time trying, and I think it came out really great. I don't even have any bubbling happening here. For someone who has never done it before, I think I did a really great job on my first time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you what I did on this one. Okay, so we are ready to begin. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get disinfecting wipe. You do not need more than one, depending on how big your project is, but for something like this, you don't need more than one. I'm going to work with the bottom portion first. I'm just going to wipe that part off, and you're going to want to let that dry. But since I don't have any patience and I have my blow dryer, I'm just gonna do that. If I can get some music going while I do this, I will. If I can't, I'm sorry for the sound of the blow dryer. So we're gonna line this up. This, I do have to say, this portion right here, this straight edge is actually much easier to do, I found, than this one. Or it could be that on the other one, this was the first part I did, so I just found it a little bit harder to work with. But we're gonna do this part first, right now. Why do I keep doing that? I think I want to trim this a little bit here. Also, if you find all of this talking boring or unnecessary, you're more than welcome to just kind of fast forward through. Just to stress, one of the most important things when you're doing this is making sure you cut the right part with the sticky, because obviously if you cut it in the wrong direction, the sticky part will be on the wrong side, and then you're gonna have to cut again. So here is the backing. This is the sticky part, and then this is the protective piece. So I'm trying just to do maybe like a ½ inch on the top, and then just kind of peeling it off slowly. Smells like nail polish-ish, kinda. Or like when you're getting your car sprayed or repainted, that smell. Yeah. Behave, be yourself. Okay, here we go. So I kind of folded it in half, and I'm holding it down because it doesn't want to, behave. So I'm gonna stand up just to make sure I have this right. I love the way you care. Not having this on my like a even surface, or the surface is even but the light isn't. It's kind of annoying. Okay, doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. Okay, awesome. So I'm gonna say that peeling the backing off little by little was very, very smart. I think I'm gonna lift here just a tiny bit and re-paste it, just if you can see that it missed that little part right there. I'm gonna stop and flip the camera around, but I think it's on there pretty good. Okay, so I don't know how well you are able to really see. The backing is still partially on. I just did about this much off just to make sure that my lines are good. Okay, so the next thing you're gonna want to do, I see some people use water. I'm really not sure why, because I didn't need any water to do any of it. I think I have to put this on my lap. How to record and do this at the same time. Let me see. Oh, edge of the table. Boom. Okay, you can see this part. So I'm gonna start smoothing from here and then work my way back. So I have this and I have this part, and you're gonna want to do this to push out whatever bubbles or air bubbles are in there, and you're gonna smooth it. This is too far up. Okay, you're gonna want to smooth it, 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 all the way. Okay, so let me show you what I'm gonna do. Now I'm gonna start pulling this from this direction. And now this is where we started to smooth, so we're gonna push it down that way. We're not going this way, we're gonna push it that way. And I wanna use the part that's a little bit thicker, which would be the harder part. And I'm just going to push it that way. And the reason why I wanna push it that way is because you're pushing out whatever air bubbles are trapped inside. So I wanna push it away towards the edges. Oh, something on this light is poking me. I don't know if you can see that. I have one air bubble right here, which I do not want. So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm going to lift it, just that portion. And then I'm going to doing this while you're trying to get it in the camera is hard. Boom, air bubble is gone. Okay, so I think you guys kind of get the idea. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do the rest of this off camera, but I would advise you not to peel everything off at the same time. So I'm going to pull this back to about here and smooth, and then pull the rest. Okay, really wanted to show you guys this method, which I think is freaking genius, but I do not have a way to hold the phone while I'm doing it. So I'm gonna see if I can prop it up on top of this thing here and see how close I can get it. So if you can see, this is the backing that releases or reveals rather, the sticky portion. Oh god, that overhead light is kind of making things a little bit harder. Oh. Okay, so if you can see how I pull the backing and I reveal a little bit of sticky part, and then I push, and no bubbles at all, no air bubbles. Let's go up here. I reveal the backing, and then I push, and then push. And I've been doing it this way, and I have got not one air bubble. Not one. I wish I figured this out even sooner, but hey, that's why we learn, or practice rather. And which is one of the reasons why I wanted to do my rear lights first, is that I wanted to get a feel for everything and kind of know what I'm doing before I tackle my headlights, because you know, the babies are gorgeous. So I want to make sure that there are no mistakes with those. So I'll be back when it's all done. Guys, seriously, aren't they just like the prettiest freaking things ever? First time. I'm not trying to trick you or play you. My very first time doing this. Oh my god. Now I'm gonna want to wrap everything. So I hope you guys tune back in for when I wrap my headlights, which is going to be harder because of the shape of the headlights. I'm just gonna go in a little bit closer so you guys could see.